Oh, happy day. Oh, happy day. Greetings. Happy Sunday. Oh, happy day. Oh, happy day. Oh, happy day. Yes, greetings. Feeling like a little sister act right now. Little sister act part two. Sister act part two. You know. Um. Yes. 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 We're gonna need the It's Sunday, so we're definitely going to need all of the saints. We need a few sinners too. We need the Holy Ghost. We need Lucifer. We need the Rosicrucian. What's that Rosicrucian? Yeah, the Rose people. Those people that. Mm-hmm. I'm probably not pronouncing that religion right, but yes, indeed, we need all of that. We need all of that. We need all of the believers, the non-believers, the shakers, the stompers, the shouters. We need them all to the front, calling everybody to the front right now. You understand? Well, anyway, happy Sunday. Greetings to all. Thank you for tuning in to this special edition of Everything's an Argument. Yes, that's right. Where guess what? We can agree to disagree. Yes. Yes, it's a special edition because I'm driving. Yeah, so this is a special edition since I'm in the car with you all. Yeah, I had to I couldn't let this day go by without doing a podcast. It's been a while. It's been a while. Oh, and oh my gosh, how can I forget? How can I forget? I have published my book, Shattered Glass on the Eighth Floor, a digital media pioneer's memoir. So be sure it's on Amazon. You can go to Amazon and purchase it. Or better yet, you can see me in person and meet me in person March 29th in Baltimore. You can go to eventbrite.com, Shattered Glass on the Eighth Floor, and type that in for the events and get your ticket. Because I'll be having a book signing. Yeah, I'll be having a book signing March 29th from 6 to 8 p.m. Now, what's exclusive about this book signing is I'm only signing 30 copies of the book, okay? I'm only signing 30 copies. So after the first 30 copies are signed, that's it. I won't be signing anymore. So it's really exclusive. And shouts out to NBC before I get too far gone in today's podcast. Shouts out to MSNBC for putting out that article that discusses Google's legal team as they prep for this antitrust case. And lo and behold, you can read about one of the attorneys that's working on the case right now currently. You can read about him in the book, The Shattered Glass. We actually had an opportunity to enter into the court, so hopefully his performance will be a little bit more better than what it was in the courtroom with me. It'll be better for this antitrust suit. But anyway, moving along, because again, nobody has burst my Google bubble yet, so it's okay. I'm moving on. I'm moving on. You can now read about them. How about that? How about that? And you can read about one of their legal team members. One of the eight out of the eight. Yeah, because I had eight. It was eight of them against for one pro se. Yeah. But anyway, moving right along on this beautiful day, this beautiful Sunday. I don't see any rainbows just yet, but I think the energy levels of the people have definitely brought the colors of the rainbow into perspective, and you can now see those color prisms just out. You understand? It's not an artificial coloring. This is a natural. This is the aurora and the energy of the people, their vibrations now. Now you can actually see it. I don't know. A lot of people were waiting for that 2020 vision, when 2020 hit, they were waiting for this big quantum leap of something. So hopefully they have it now. And you can see the veil has been lifted. So now you're able to see the demons. You're able to see them. You're able to see the demons crystal clear. You understand? And makeup will not contour those demons. It will not. It will not. Well, getting into today's topic, I don't want to go too far off on a tangent. Getting back to today's topic, America, is it the social experiment has gone too far, or is this the American dream? Okay. So, considering now, I don't know if we've been recognizing, but a lot of socialist movements have moved about in the country, and they have moved to different territories. Oh my gosh, my StreamYard, what's going on here? What happened? What happened? This can't be. This can't be right now. What is going on? This can't be. This is unreal. This is unreal right now. You mean to tell me this is, yes, oh my gosh, what is going on? No, cancel that. I don't want to leave. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh. You guys would not believe, my technology has really not been teching. You understand? I don't know if this broadband package deal, what's going on. You know, I'm so over the $30 subsidy right now. I'm on, you know, if I got a seamless connection or not. But it seems like, you know, they love to interrupt. They love to interrupt. I tell you, what is it? My Android, I don't know. What's going on with my Android device? You understand? Okay. So hopefully I'm back. Yeah, but it had knocked me out. I couldn't see the picture. You know, I was gone. You know, I mean, I don't really like to display my love and dislike relationship for technology, but right now it's no holding back. It's no holding back on this artificial machine. You understand, this monster? Because it certainly is a monster. This is a monster, and you know, it's a tool, you know. But despite the tool being used for better accessibility to things and to knowing what's going on and information, it's become a driving force to take control over the minds, the body, the souls, and the spirits of its users. Why is it that it keeps cutting out? Okay, I'm gonna wow, like, cancel that. I don't want to. What is going on here? I mean, this must be I haven't even gotten out the whole topic, and this is the second time this is shut down already. Yeah, I'm having apple juice. I won't discuss the brand or anything because we didn't get paid promotion. And we're not promoting anybody that, you know, we haven't discussed any business or dealings with. But yeah, so back to the topic of discussion, a social experiment, America, social experiment, or the American dream. Which one is it? I mean, right now, currently, we have allowed all of these social acceptance of things to, I guess, dilute or take over our society. You understand, in different areas. And we could use George Soros. He's a great example. George Soros, they put him out of Hungary. So in Hungary, he wasn't able to continue his socialist behaviors and movements and use his money to buy all of the politicians out to reinforce his ideology. You understand? But I will say, for me personally, I don't subscribe to any imported ideologies. Anything imported into my home, as far as ideas that are imported into my home, I don't settle for those, and I don't really know. So imported ideologies is not what I subscribe to. So it would kind of make me have to use some critical thinking in a socialist society. You understand? But anyway, I just want to share. It's like, wow, how did we allow this one individual, who is not even a political figure? He's just a philanthropic um, peddler and pusher of socialist movements. And all of these organizations that have reaped benefits from the Open Society Foundation are also contributors to ushering in and diluting our culture with this socialist society and socialist ideology and indoctrination. But who is it benefiting? Who is it benefiting? Because right now, the idea of all of these different variations of humans, we're still trying to get some type of understanding of, if this is the case, no one is being really responsible or held accountable for these ideas. They're just, preying on the children with all these ideas. And that's where I guess it kind of, we have a discrepancy, and it's a disadvantage in the socialists continuing to press forth their diluted ideologies and indoctrinations. It's like the children have become the bearers of these burdens of all of these ideas. And I just believe if a society had any morals or values or standard, the children would never be a part of these discussions. It would stay with adults. But just to see how these adults are so, oh my gosh, they're so enthused about the children and sex. It's like, goodness, has anybody ever wanted to protect the children? I mean, how they so enthralled and invigorated. And I mean, when it comes to children and sex, that's like their number one priority, is to see how they can, how the child will be in any position in the bedroom, in a bedroom position. That's their main goal and objective. It's like the school system has now turned into a predatory indoctrination station for any of the administration to prey on the pupils and pick out which one they want to, fill upon, or bring some social experiment or social and emotional experiment down to the children, to where, they don't know how to recognize their feelings. I mean, this is really, and on top of all of this socialist society, now we have an indictment for one of the former presidents that has been, the people's champ. He's been the people's champ. Despite the blows he's dealt to a couple of the party pack players, the political pundits and pony show crews. Yeah, he's been a president for the people. And perhaps that's not acceptable in a socialist society. I don't know. But right now, who is for the people? Because this inflation isn't for the people. These high food prices, that's not for the people. These high energy prices, that's not for the people. And especially for those people who don't work for BGE and don't, aren't responsible for bringing the gas in, but they're getting charged for the supply. You understand? So I just think we have to really examine how the fabric of this nation has unfolded, and it has put us in a position. This is worse than than you read about what's it, the 1619 Project and all of these other slave stories and slave ship stories. I mean, I did not believe that I would bear witness to how the thread and fabric of this nation, America the Beautiful, despite how many ugly people operated, would be just in such a position. It's like you go from the greatest nation on earth to not even bare minimum. You understand? You're now the laughing stock. The laughing stock of every country. You used to be the superpower, you know. Now you're the super spreader. You used to be the superpower. Now you're the super spreader of socialist indoctrination. You know, with this being spearheaded under the tabulation of the Bureau of Labor Management, Black Lives Matter. You understand? Well, I'm getting ready to go through the tunnel, so I'm not certain that the connection is going to stay, but just in case it doesn't, I may have to end it. I don't know. We'll see in a second here. We'll see. We'll find out. We'll find out how good technology is underneath the tunnel. See if technology has tunnel vision, if AI has tunnel vision. It's automatic. Oh, and that's another thing I just want to share. So far, so good. Twitter. I was back on Twitter. You know, I'm using a different account now, and I noticed one of my tweets was missing because I tweeted Twitter pertaining to the analytics, and I wanted to know why, if it is an automated function, what is the accuracy in this automated function? Because it's like it shows you, you know, you have 10 views, and when you open it up, the little thing says, oh, nothing to see. So it's like, what accuracy is in automation? It's not. It's no accuracy in automation. Why? Because it's not genuine from the start, which is why it's no accuracy in automation. But yeah, so that's that. So I did have an opportunity to tweet Twitter and share that with them. And I told them I want my tweets, you understand? But I do see, I mean, I wasn't missing much off of that platform. I do see that the same tactics persist, the same, you know, censorship exists. All of the same issues are still prevalent on the platform. So it's not much I was missing. I did want to get back on the platform to reach out. That way I can promote my book signing. So that's a good way to engage and connect with my audience via Twitter. But they're making these platforms a little bit difficult to do that. And I thought that's what they're for. But I guess in a socialist society, you know, you're not able to socialize. How about that? You're not able to socialize via social media when it comes to a socialist society. So I guess we'll have to now mobilize in different sectors, you know, to get our points across. We'll have to mobilize in various sectors of the economy. How about that? I guess we'll find some equity in that. How about that? Yeah, let's be clear. That's their favorite word now in Washington. Let's be clear. Let's be clear that guess what? This is really devastating. It really is. I'm trying to find some humor in it only because it's like if you give it too much thought, you would cry. You understand? You would cry. You would be devastated to know that your nation, as you once knew it, to be a superpower, is now a super spreader of socialist ideology, that imported ideology. How about that? They import a lot of things. You know, they were talking about the supply chain and things of that nature. So that's what I'm saying. They import a lot. And all of these ideas that have been imported has not really been a major benefactor for the people. It's only benefited the pockets of George Soros and all of the people that, and his beneficiaries, you understand, and the people that push his social justice package promotion deals. Now, moving right along to some more politics, I see that a lot of tension has gone up in Florida pertaining to the African American studies and things like that. Well, this is what I'll say about African American studies. I want to study American history. I don't want to study European history. I don't want to study anything about the Greek cultures, the Greek societies, the Divine Nine. I don't want to study anything about them. I want to study American history. You understand? And when someone has enough vigor and valor and has enough leadership to lead the torch and teach American history, I want to sit in your class. You understand? I want to do American history, not the world history, American history. And I want to focus just specifically on one place, North America. North America, because American history is vast, okay? So I want to stick to North America and specifically the United States. I want to get on that history, but not too many people want to touch that history. They always want to invoke, some other type of something, indoctrination, which is why we have this socialist movement right now. And so many people are confused in the spectrum of confusion. The spectrum of confusion is, oh my gosh, it's so gone. It's in an abyss right now, the spectrum of confusion. It's no color for the spectrum of confusion. It's in an abyss right now. It's like it's going back to the black hole, going back to the Big Bang Theory and how did evolution start? We can't stay with the monkeys anymore. We can't use the monkeys. Why? Because of that monkeypox virus, and only because certain people in a socialist class were the people that were I guess catching this, it kind of brought some challenges with the terminology, that's another thing, how the terminology has changed, which is why it's okay for a socialist society to advance itself here, so certain things go hand in hand, once you indoctrinate the children for sex position, and you get them groomed for the bedroom, to be penetrated in the bedroom, then excuse me, I didn't mean to say that word, but yeah, to be penetrated in the bedroom, then what more can you say? The morals and principles of the nation have gone, but some people subscribe to those morals and ideologies and feel that it's okay to penetrate the little children, the pupils, starting from the classroom. So you no longer have to worry about the prison to pipeline. You have to worry about the predatory placements in the administrations at the schools now, because now the school has become the principal for the grooming of children for a bedroom position. You understand? That is so sad. That is so sad. That really truly is, and all I can say is, the right to bear arms is right on time. God dang it. It is right on time. The right to bear arms. You understand? And I'm just glad my coat of arms is cut from a different cloth, It's cut from a different cloth because, oh no, got to protect mine by all means necessary. You understand? But yeah, and back to the final thing on this special edition of Everything's an Argument podcast. President Don T. I tell you, once President Don T left office, you would think that he would have been able to go and do like Obama and write him a book and, build him up another compound with taxpayers' money and, go build him a library, go full throttle with Hollywood deals and things of that, get him a Netflix venture and all of these things. But I tell you, it's almost been 4 years and they can't seem to let President T go. You would think President T still has his bomber giving that speech up there. But no, he's been, he hasn't even, has President T been able, how many rounds of golf has President T been able to actually partake in, before he's in the headlines with things pertaining to an administration that has done nothing but create illusion and falsify everything that they have done for the people. They have nothing that benefits the American people right now. Nothing. Nothing, nothing, nothing. You understand? You can't even make any lemonade with what they gave you. Why? Because they didn't even give you any lemons. And I'm only using that as an example because the last time I left California, I was able to get some lemons from my grandpa's lemon tree out in Compton and bring it to DC and make me some lemonade. You understand? But yeah, you can't even make any lemonade. Summertime's coming, spring is here, you can't even make any lemonade and, enjoy the breeze, enjoy the flowers that's getting ready to bloom. In fact, you're not even on the stove. You understand? Ukraine is ahead of you. And I don't know, I like to say UK reigns. I like to say because the United Kingdom still reigns, because I think all of this is for the United Kingdom to be back in power, considering the Queen is no longer on the throne and she's at her resting place now, you know. But I don't know, what would the Queen say about this socialist movement? I don't know. She was a fan of George Soros. Was Queen Elizabeth a fan of George Soros? Maybe we have to ask Andrew, Prince Andrew. We can't ask Epstein because he's no longer here. But was George Soros was the Queen's favorite? Or what about Prince Charles? The king. Well, he's getting ready to be the king now. What does him and George Soros have a good relationship too? But yeah, this is really at the end of the day, the history lesson we have received here is still the same colonizer type of ordeal. It's still, the British fighting, but it's not tea. Tea isn't in the picture right now. So what is it? Is it the billy goat serum is what they're fighting over now? I guess. I don't know. What is it that they're fighting over right now? It must be the hearts and the minds of the people, but they've definitely gave you enough to think about with this Trump indictment. They go from impeachment to indictment as if that's going to make the political sphere any better. I think it'll be a little bit more problematic. And now all of the people that were at the defund the police status, it's going to the campaigns for that are going to skyrocket. You're no longer going to have any more trust factor in your policing, in your district attorneys, in your Department of Justice. So all of your components that, build up for the enforcement of law on the land, it's going to be met with a lot of tug and pull. So like a tug of war, it's going to be like a tug of war because, it's a little difficult now to try to ease the minds of the people now that their savior, President Don T, is up for indictment. So I guess, they're going to perform for President T at the magnitude and the rate they did for George Floyd all across the world. Why not? Why not? President T he's really loved by the people. You understand? And this isn't real life though. You understand? I'm not saying sitting behind the keyboard and, talking from behind the keyboard. I'm only speaking from actually boots on the ground, from a journalist perspective, not from a commentary or an analyst, speaking from real boots on the ground, talking to the people, meeting the people. The people really have a place in their heart space, in their heart chakra space for President T. Now, if you're artificial, you wouldn't have a place in your heart space. Why? Because you're artificial. You lack those things of empathy, the compassion. You lack a soul if you're artificial, which is why artificial intelligence needs all of the information so it can sort through to put certain things on the spectrum, in this socialist society. Well, I'm going to get ready to go now. I have things to complete. Again, I have a book signing coming up. That's right. Shattered Glass on the 8th Floor, a digital media's pioneers memoir. That's right. And I also wanted to know the Washington Post. I know they put out their Mueller report, but I wanted to know in your book, because I didn't read the Mueller report. I only showed up to the hearings on Capitol Hill. But in your Mueller report, are you able to flip to a page to where one of your reporters was actually in the courtroom with the legal counsel for dealing with that Mueller report? I just wanted to ask, you know, but I don't know. I mean, but shout out to MSNBC. Thank you for that headline because it really helped out. It really made, I mean, it just made my smile I mean, it just made my smile so much bigger. You understand? And it just sparked that light in me that always shines that, a lot of you, my alleged competition wanted to dim in time for 2023, but this is the action back year. How did you think I was going to miss it? I couldn't have missed it. I can't miss my marks. I'm going in a decade. This will be my decade year. This is 10 years in. I've been on the stream. I've set the frequency and the tone that you all, wanted to interrupt. But right now, we'll see just how much show and tell and show improvement that, you have over there at the peacock. Let the peacock flap its wings and open up and spread its wings across. You know. Well, anyway, I just want to share. Yeah, this is getting ready to be a hell of a time in America. Here I tell you. Yes, indeed. Well, anyway, have a fantastic Super Soul Sunday, and thank you so much for tuning in. Peace.